This video, we're going to take a quick look at email etiquette. The goal of this video is to give you some insights on how to create, author, compose a business appropriate email, and also to show you how I expect emails from you in this course to be formatted. So this is a kind of a quick what you need to know to be a good online communicator. And the website we're looking at is from businessemailettiquette.com. I'm looking at it in reader view in Safari. This is what the site looks like kind of when you see it on your screen. So we'll jump back into reader view so we can clear out the clutter and dive right in. Okay, so what I want to talk about are kind of the top 10 things that are important for you to know about business email etiquette. And for this case, just email etiquette with someone whom you are not in a personal relationship with, but you have a professional relationship with. The first thing you want to do is we're going to jump right into the subject field and make sure that you are creating an appropriate subject field that is short and precise. For the purposes of this course, you need to put the course name and section, so CIS and your section number, and then go into quickly kind of a short summary of what you're trying to accomplish with the email. And not only is the content important, but it's also how you display it. Make sure that the entire email, including the subject, are clear of typos, mixed case capitalization, and let's also leave out the text speak. The next thing I want to talk to you about is level of formality. And this actually should roll over into every course you're taking at Western Kentucky University. Do not assume a personal relationship with the people whom you're communicating with during your emails. In this class, I'd like for us to be very formal. So when you are speaking or writing to me in emails, I'd like for you to write in complete sentences, subjects and predicates, and make sure that everything you speak out comes from the tone of voice, has the tonal affect that you are seeking knowledge, and that you understand that the relationship we have here is instructor student, and mainly that. When it comes to addressing me as your instructor, or just any professionals on campus or professionals in the broader community, Bowling Green, Kentucky, the United States, make sure that you start at the highest level of courtesy. In this case, it talks about if someone has a doctorate, refer to them as doctor. If you don't know that, refer to them as Mr. or Miss for a female. In this case, Mr. Unseld is how I prefer for you to address me in your email communications with me. That way I know that we are speaking to each other from a place of respect. And I will address you with Mr. or Miss using your last name. And if you prefer me to call you by your first name, you can put it right here you can see clearly, you can just ask me to call you by your first name. But we're going to take some formalities just at the outset of the class, and then we'll relax as we go through. But let's make sure we're not having any miscommunications from just poorly worded emails. The two from BCC and CC fields, this isn't really applied to us in the class. It's just something to be cognizant of when to use a BCC and a CC. I'm going to include a link to this email page. I encourage you to read it. I think it will help you quite a bit in your professional life. Not apply to all. Now, something else I want to talk to you about is just formatting. When we are sending emails to one another, I encourage you to use line breaks, to use bullets, to use numbered list. Most modern email clients allow you to do these things. And if you are trying to, seek guidance on a particular issue you're having, either it be with a SAM project or just with the readings, please format those emails in a way that makes sense when I'm reading them. The other thing that I want to make sure that you're including in any email that you send out is proper context. If you're having an issue, you may feel like the issue that you are having is so obvious that you can jump right into the specifics. But for someone who is trying to help you get through that, in that case, me, I'm going to need to know the broader context. So if you're telling me you're having an issue with the SAM project and the SAM project has six files associated with it, you need to be specific to which file you're having an issue with. Be specific to what worksheet in the Excel file and what step in the tutorial. All these things will help me better communicate with you in a way that can help you accomplish what you want to accomplish. And also, again, we'll just reiterate this sense of mutual respect and kind of moving towards a common goal, which I think is very important, a skill that is very important for you to master before you enter the workforce. And just the last thing, when it comes to um, sending emails, create a new email for every new issue you have. Let's not, if you're reaching out to your instructor for help, please do not go back to an email that you received a month and a half ago and hit reply, because again, that's going to create a context that may not be correct. Because when we're talking about this non face to face communication, it is easy to have misunderstandings. In my professional life, in the Career Center, I work with employers. My main job is to help you all uh, get employment as you're graduating and leaving the university and even part time work. And that context is critical. And when you use old emails and send something that's old or outdated, it colors the entire communication in somewhat of confusion. So make sure that you are starting a new email thread for every time you're wanting to communicate on a new topic. And then finally, we live in the South, and let's have a little Southern hospitality. Let's say hello, good day, thank you, best regards. Let's make sure that we are communicating to each other that we are happy to work with one another. I'm teaching this course because I think it's very important that you guys learn this stuff. Your instructor's teaching this course because they think it's important that you learn this stuff and they want to help. And we like to believe that as students, you all want to help us help you. And we can do this while being professional colleagues and adults. So let's use some common courtesy. And that's about all I want to talk about in terms of responding promptly. We should respond promptly to emails. And I think in the syllabus, we outline what you can expect in terms of email communication. So that's it for Business Email Etiquette Basics. I'll include a link to this page so you can read through it. And thank you.